Two peas in a bong.
Two peas and a bong. Two peas and a bong. Two peas
in a bong.
All right, y'all. Two peas in a bong in the building again. It's your boy DP.
And it's your boy KP.
And we are expecting your boy Bong to be in the building
Momentarily.
tonight.
Yeah.
I can't tell you when that moment will be, but we're expecting that moment to happen sometime tonight.
Absolutely.
Yep. Reminder there. Join the Discord. You know, what's funny is we've been trying to get the schedule worked out and stuff like that. And when we ain't ready to go, everybody is like, where y'all at?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And when we are ready to go,
crickets.
Then everybody else is half stepping. Okay. But we can wait and see if we I know there were some people in the Discord who were asking if we were on or gonna be on tonight. And I did let them know that we would. So
yeah,
we'll
they
see
know
if some of them pop up.
Man, they know we record on Mondays, man.
Yeah, I see Al Sucks at mock drafts in there talking about see y'all at 11.
Uh-huh.
You know. So I guess we'll see him at 11. We was in here at 10:30.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. But what's good with you, man?
Man, feeling good, man. Feeling good, man. You know, started this exercising and man.
I saw your post, man, about losing weight and all of that kind of stuff.
Yeah. I'm down over 20 pounds, man. Got more energy. I'm moving a little better.
Okay.
It's just one of them things, man, like
now they look engineering Scotty boy. Yeah, we on time.
it's one of them things, man, when you're training people in sports, basketball, stuff like that, you want to look the part or be able to move and do that kind of stuff. I don't want to be one of them dudes training children and I can't get up and down the court or I can't move or demonstrate a move or play some defense to show them why you need to do this offensive move. So
man. I don't know if I'm getting up and down the court like that now, brother.
I played I told you I played last Monday, man. Yeah, I played last Monday. Was sore for the rest of the week, but I'm feeling better now. I actually did today, man, I actually did a 3 a day.
Engineer said just waddling around on the court. That would be me at this point, engineer.
I was effective, man.
I gotta get back in shape.
I was effective and I wasn't even trying to score and still have 5 points. Ones. So
listen, the basketball does a wear and tear on some wear and tear on your body.
It does.
I told you I think the kicking and stuff for me afterwards was kind of what started messing with my hip and all that kind of stuff. So, but it is what it is, man. It is what it is. All right, Scotty boy in the building, engineer in the building. What's good with y'all? Man, first order of business. The NBA is still moving and shaking, man.
Yeah.
Um, but let's focus on some moves by the two LA teams. So let's go with the move that was made first. You know,
Oh, no,
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 no.
no, 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 no. Let's go with the move that was made first. We'll save the best move for the
Ah,
last when we're
you
comparing
really calling that the
the
best
two.
move?
You calling Marcus Smart to the Lakers a better move?
I am.
Okay, tell me why.
Marcus Smart is a really good perimeter defender. The Lakers don't have perimeter defending, and so when you got LeBron trying to be a perimeter defender and AR-15 trying to be a perimeter defender, it's not a good thing. But Marcus Smart has shown over his career that he can defend and he doesn't demand the ball offensively.
Mm-hmm.
So I like that. And like he's gonna play hard. He's gonna play hard. Um, he's been to the finals. He didn't win, but he's been to the finals. So he's got some of that playoff experience.
Mm-hmm.
So I actually like that move for the Lakers.
Bong in the building.
Yo.
Talking about that Marcus Smart with the Lakers.
Oh yeah, I was listening.
Okay. I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad move. I think it's a cool move. They need some defense on the perimeter. Offensively, I think you already know who you rolling with, who the focal point or focal points, if you want to say, is going to be
Mm-hmm.
your boy Doncic, and then of course LeBron coming in there next. Um, Look, the engineer said Bong popped in with that "I'm done with this old man" face.
Hey, nah. Um,
uh,
I mean, if Marcus Smart, if he can provide any kind of defense, if he can still hit the three occasionally, he serves a purpose. But I mean, I wasn't jumping for joy when I heard the news, so it is what it is. I ain't nothing
yeah,
as the old folks were saying, nothing to write home about.
yep.
You know what
My
I'm saying?
grandmother would show say that shit.
Uh-huh. We at war, ain't nothing to write home about.
And the country folks will tell you that it ain't nothing to cry home about. So ain't nothing to cry home about. But
Yeah.
yeah, I think it's a cool move though. I think it's a cool move. I think it should be um something that'll kind of be a step in the right direction. What did he sign? Was it a 2 year or three year, 2 year?
I don't know the details of the signing.
Come on, man, it's your
Yeah,
squad, baby.
I think all I know was he was getting bought out
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Yeah.
eventually getting signed by the Lakers. Again, I didn't if you asking me, the Aiton move was bigger move than Marcus Smart. Marcus Smart is just we filling out the roster, need a savvy vet, somebody LeBron can trust, or you know,
2 years
somebody to
ahead.
pick up the slack for Luca and LeBron on any given occasion. But
Okay. Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not.
Are y'all cool with the guards? Y'all had to waive for that? That they had to waive to bring him in the building?
What was that? Shake Milton.
Yeah,
Shake Milton had to get waived to bring him in or whatever. So I
I'm
mean, I
fine.
was, you know,
You
We
said,
can't miss what we didn't have. So,
yeah.
like he never played for the Lakers, so we don't know how it would have been had he have played. But there was a problem on the defensive side, perimeter defense, and an anchor, and the Lakers got both of those. Out now, let me say this: I think every year you have LeBron, I think you have a chance, a punch. I'll say a puncher's chance.
mm-hmm.
Um, and last year, yeah, they addressed two things that were glaring weaknesses and their demise in the playoffs last year. So I do like that.
Okay.
That puncher's
You-
chance is
you-
turning into a lottery chance. So you know,
Did y'all didn't like Goodwin, Jordan Goodwin?
Nah,
You didn't?
I won't say I'm not gonna say I didn't like him. I'll go with it was nothing to write home about
Okay.
there you go.
response. I'll go with that response.
And Marcus Smart is or is not?
He's addressing a weakness that they had. So
Is Marcus Smart something to write home about? Bong says no. So now I'm asking you.
it's not something to write home about, but it is addressing a weakness. Jordan Good wasn't addressing a weakness.
Okay. All right. Okay.
And hopefully Smart has that chip on his shoulder since he left Boston and Boston went and got a championship right after he bounced.
He Marcus Smart has a championship, right?
No,
Nope.
they got it when he
Got
left.
him out of there. The year.
Oh, he went to Memphis before they got it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So maybe he has that chip on his shoulder. Like, man, I'm about to get one.
I mean, a chip on Marcus Smart's shoulder ain't gonna win the Lakers a championship, but I mean, sure, bring it. You got a chip. Aiden got a chip. Luka got a chip. I mean, shit.
Okay.
The more chips, the more chips, the better. Hopefully, they all equal.
Bronny's a chip. Bronny's a chip off the old block.
Right.
No. Oh, okay. All right.
All that. So again, like I said,
Scotty Boy says Smart not gonna do none. Let's be real. Lakers a first round exit.
Nah, not this year.
Okay.
matchups, man. Styles make fights. Man.
I can agree with that.
Matchup, we could be a first round exit. You know what I'm saying? It's all about seeding, positioning. Who we run into in the playoffs. Our kryptonite used to be Denver, now seems to be Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
So shit, if Minnesota get in there and seeding plays into their favor and not in our favor, we could be looking at. That's what I'm saying. Like I'm not sold, man. I'm not sold. I knew what we were getting into last year when we picked up Luka.
Mm-hmm.
I knew there's going to be a lack of defense and we're going to have to outscore everybody. Unfortunately, LeBron looks good during the regular season, but Father Time starts to really, tap on his shoulder when it comes to the end of the season in the playoffs. So, unless you guys are giving, you bring in somebody that can give me 20, then, hey man, I'm going right home. I'm a strap it to a courier pigeon. You know what I'm saying? I may hark the Ravens. You know what I'm saying? Like, give me the right. I mean, send it off. But we'll see how the Lakers do.
LeBron said, talk to him when Father Time ain't just tapping his shoulder and he grabbing that nigga.
Right. Yeah.
Get over
off his back. Hey, nigga.
Throwing a scorpion at him or something.
Yeah.
That's when you holla at LeBron said, holla at me when that happened. Until then, I'm hooping.
Yeah. Nah, for sure. Like I said, Lakers have fallen into that the dreaded I have no expectations, similar to the Cowboys with me. So
okay,
that's
we'll get to that.
That's the way I look at them now, and it's unfortunate. You know what I'm saying?
I've been in that boat.
Always had a bubble chip. We always had a bubble chip, but if the LeBron era, the LeBron saga, the LeBron legacy in Los Angeles is the bubble chip.
Okay. Well, listen, the other move we were talking about was Chris Paul to the Clippers. Now, again, is this something to write home about? Depends on what you're writing about. If you're writing about if you're writing about a legacy and closing your career, yeah. like something like that, then okay, I'll give you that. But is it? Am I looking at Chris Paul uh, like y'all were saying? Is he the one that's going to push the Lakers? I mean, the Clippers over the top to win a championship? I'm not saying that. I am saying though, um, he also feels the need, like you were saying, KP, that Marcus Smart does for uh the Lakers. Chris Paul is feeling a need for the Clippers, which is he's a second ball handler. James Harden obviously is going to be the starting PG, but if you go to Chris Paul to kind of facilitate in that second unit, uh, that's not a bad option. And KP, we were saying the NBA is transitioning from like the traditional point guard, but
Yeah.
if you look at the makeup of this Clipper team, it's more of like a traditional built team, traditionally built team. It's a half court style offense. It looks like it's leading into
You gotta go half court offense because these niggas is old.
exactly. But is that a bad thing? Does that mean that they can't be effective? Like you bring a Chris Paul in, it's clearly it works with what he does. Like he can facilitate. He can still actually lead the break if he kicks it up early, but he's not running up and down the court like the Lob City days. You can forget that. But I still think it can work with him, man.
There was some unfortunate things though that the Clippers did. One of them was you let Amir Coffey go. Like I thought Amir Coffey was pretty good, and he just kind of fell out of the rotation toward the end of the season and going into the playoffs, and didn't get an opportunity. Um, and they just like the Lakers, the Clippers, um, they haven't invested and developed their young guys. So it's like you got a bunch of old guys, both teams in LA. I mean, Luka's young, but you got a bunch of old guys, and these guys are about to time out, and it's just what do you have coming behind them? And
Bill is not running the second unit, Scotty boy. Bill is gonna start.
yeah, Bill starting.
He's gonna be the two guard.
Chris
Um,
Dunn is on that second
yeah,
unit.
Chris Dunn will be in the second unit.
And I think one of the guys that gets lost in this, I'm wondering if it's going to be Nicholas Batum or if it's going to be Derrick Jones Jr. who kind of gets lost in the shuffle.
I don't think Derrick Jones Jr. gets lost because he'll just be like a little bit of everything kind of guy, especially with the second unit. Like you may throw him in there and maybe not go full on second unit, but have him in there and with a mix of the first, uh, and he'll get rebounds, play some defense, get some breaks and all of that kind of shit. So we'll see. So yeah, I saw a little Dallas Cowboy jumped in and said, just trade Micah. So he's already getting into that Cowboys talk. He said, get some ones, stockpile for Arch. Um, you think Arch Manning is worth just kind of throwing it all in for
No,
that? Right.
that's first and foremost.
I'm like,
I
whoa.
was trying to initiate the chat because I didn't want to break the Clippers conversation because I had some thoughts on the Clippers thing, but I know that little Dallas Cowboy, I never seen him.
Yeah, so
Whoever you are before,
for
appreciate you
sure.
tapping in with us. Definitely please like and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? If you haven't already, man, two of us are Cowboys fans. So, you know what I'm saying? I definitely speak from the heart when I talk about the Cowboys. But it's the Jones family business, man. The smear campaigns is just par for the course. You know what I'm saying? When it's time for the stars to get paid, Jerry Jones, Stevens Jones, they got to smear their names and run their names through the mud, make them seem like the worst possible human beings. And then after they done built up all the hype and got them on ESPN for 3 weeks straight, and the season's getting ready to start, and that person hasn't been at camp and he hasn't been getting the valuable reps, then Jerry Jones is going to pay him top of the market. So it's, at this point, man, we used to it. We already know what it is, man. Rinse, what I'm saying? Wash, rinse, repeat. So,
Little Dallas Cowboy is looks like he ain't a believer in Dak Prescott.
I wish I could tell. Again, my thing is, I think we're locked in with Dak for 4 years, at least 3 years, right? I'm pretty sure there's an out in his contract for the Cowboys to exit in 3 years. But a lot of people believe in Arch Manning. Who the last person they said we should go first round for? Johnny Manziel. Jerry wanted to go Johnny Manziel, make a splash. You know what I'm saying? Get a flashy player. That's hot shit. Johnny in rehab right now. So
I don't know. Engineer said Arch Manning is 2 years out before he enters the league. He could after this year though.
Yeah, you
I
could.
think
Yeah,
after this season he could.
yeah.
but the thing about the Cowboys is it's similar to the Pittsburgh Steelers. If Arch Manning is as good as people say he is, the Cowboys won't ever be bad enough that they'll be in the sweepstakes for Arch Manning.
Well, the talk is about this next year's draft is that it's going to be loaded with quarterback talent.
Yeah,
So, if somebody is pissed off at the development of their QB or the performance of their vet, they could be looking to shake shit up. I don't know if that'll be the Cowboys. I don't think so. But shit, we'll see.
yeah.
What
Outside
outside
my
much
draft.
draft?
Gotcha.
Most on time this podcast has ever been. Hey, we were on here at 10:30 on the dot. We told y'all last time, meet me around here about 10:30.
10:30. Hey, little Dallas Cowboy. The thing about I know how powerful the Mannings are, and they could probably point Arch Manning in whichever direction they want him to go in. Yeah. But I also think that they want competent front offices, man. You know what I'm saying? And I just again, we're not even at the point where we're talking about the Cowboys yet. But the Cowboys are not a competent front office, right? It's what Smokey say on Friday. We ain't never got two things that match: peanut butter, no jelly. You know what I'm saying?
Kool-Aid, no
milk,
sugar.
no cereal, no milk. Peanut butter, no jelly. So it's like I was arguing with somebody on Twitter today and telling them like, hey man, they've been like, oh man, Jerry Jones is a great GM. He's put great teams out there, and I'm like, no, we beat up on the bottom feeders. But when you get to the playoff, all the bottom feeders are gone. Now you got to really dive in, have a great defense, have a strong run game, and we ain't never had those two things at the same time. All right, that's just my personal take. In regards to the Clippers, I was gonna say Chris Paul is nothing to write home about, and the Clippers roster has got to be the oldest roster in the NBA. If anything we learned from the finals, you need young legs. So the Clippers going out and acquiring another old gunslinger, yeah, it looks good on paper. This shit would have been fire 7 years ago. But if you want to know my who's who in the West, is OKC and Houston at the top. They're 1 and 2. And then whoever has young enough legs to try and keep up with OKC and Houston. But the Clippers, Steve Ballmer is literally just trying to fill the seats. He's trying to make them interesting enough that people will come and tune in during the regular season and let the chips fall where they may if they make the playoffs.
I don't think it's gonna really be about regular season with them. Like you just said, they're old. I think they know it too. I think they just want to get in. If they get in, and not a play in, but if they get in, lock up a playoff spot, then that's when I think you'll see what it's worth. So
By
we'll
the way,
see.
Chris Darter, what up, man? It's been a minute. We ain't seen you in a while. I see you in the chat popping crazy like normal.
Yeah.
But welcome back, bro. Yeah, man. I mean, yes, it's about what they do in the playoffs, but that team's got to make it to the playoffs.
Yeah, that's
Like,
what I'm saying. It'll be like a managed job
Yeah.
until they'll just manage it, get to the playoffs, get a spot, and then you'll see like really they'll try to slow the game down, dog.
so
That's
what
what
I'm
it is.
yeah, I got you. But here's what I'm saying. Okay, you manage it, right? If you're managing the roster to make it to the playoffs, I have to assume you're bottom four in that playoff, right? The Clippers can't manage their team to a top 4 seed.
I mean, they could be bottom 4 as long as they're not as long as they're, I don't know, as long as they don't be in a play-in position. I think they're okay. I think they want to do whatever they need to do to avoid the play-in because they don't need extra games, right? That's the last thing. So as long as they avoid that shit, then
Right.
I think they've done first part of the plan. Like we succeeded with the first part of the plan. Get in the playoffs, like you said, Bong, before. Get there. At least you got a chance at that point. That's all I think they're looking for. Let's get there, and then we gonna try to work our magic with what we got and make people play our style. And we'll see.
I like what Alf Sucks in mock draft said. I agree with him. Denver is better as well.
Exactly. I wasn't even going to go to Denver, but I know they made some moves.
Yeah.
We're talking about a lot of teams, and that's why I'm telling you, I'm not sold on the Lakers. I'm not sold on the Lakers because your only young star, this motherfucker don't play defense. Luka don't play defense. LeBron, you may sit down in the chair from time to time, but by the end of that 82 game gauntlet, you know what I'm saying? You remember in y'all remember in what the fuck was the name of that movie with Achilles? Was that Troy? By the end of the season, they might be pulling Bronny out there like Achilles' cousin. He moved like you.
Yeah,
that's fucked up.
Yeah.
Dragging him out. Done roped him up. Come on, nigga. It's time to play.
Yeah.
Oh man, listen, little Dallas Cowboys, man. Little Dallas Cowboy, I really, really want to engage and go back and forth with you. I promise you, if Arch Manning is available next year, the only way the Cowboys have a chance to get him is if there's a catastrophic injury that derails the season. The Cowboys, as it stands, are too talented right now. They're going to win if, barring injury to the quarterback and the 2 top wide receivers, they're going to win at least 8 games. You're not getting Arch Manning if Arch Manning decides to come out.
Yeah, I mean, and I saw who I think it was Engineer. Engineer said his family won't let him. He needs as many games as possible. I do think his family will effectively manage this shit. You already saw what they did with his uncle and made sure he got to where he needed to be. I don't see anything.
You talking about Eli Manning?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't see anything other than that happening with Arch Manning, them getting him in the situation that they think is best for him.
They do that. They gonna do they gonna do the opposite of Shador, right? Dion like, hey man, I tried that shit, and y'all motherfuckers tried to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So here's the funny thing, man, and I don't even mean to get to the Shador thing. So remember they said, he was speeding a couple of times. He may not make the roster. Now they got the Cleveland Browns insider, Mary Kay Cabot, who reports for the Cleveland Browns, saying that based on how he looked at camp, he's positioning himself for a starting role.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yeah, I heard the talk flip.
And again, keep in mind they tried to smear the name a couple times. Shador's still there. I just had a conversation with my brother yesterday. How could the Pittsburgh Steelers fumble? This is a generational fumble. If Shador works out, it's a generational fumble for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Oh,
The New Orleans Saints, them as well. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know if he gets the same play in New Orleans as he, I don't know if he gets the same play in New Orleans as he does.
And I just have to wonder
twice every year.
You said what?
It's Pittsburgh because you got to see them twice every year.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then I'm just saying I gotta wonder too, like just who was really pulling the trigger on that situation, like saying it's a no-go on drafting. Do you think Tomlin was in agreement with that move? Like he was like, yeah, I'm on board with this shit? Or do you think Tomlin was?
I don't know, and again, because Tomlin has the ear of Aaron Rodgers, what I believe is if Aaron Rodgers, even though we know this is his last year, right? This is his farewell tour. If Aaron Rodgers,
so he says, let him have a good year,
right? But what I'm saying is, let Aaron Rodgers come out and have a couple of bad games. Now we're talking about people in Pittsburgh saying, we want Sanders. We want Sanders. And he has a fragile ego. Aaron Rodgers does. What does that do to Aaron Rodgers, you know what I'm saying, in that moment? So if Mike Tomlin, as a player's coach, or a veteran player's coach, was trying to protect what he knows is a fragile ego, it's still a fumble.
I was about to say, like, damn,
it's still a fumble. Adam, welcome. Appreciate you tapping in with us. Man, if you haven't already, please, man, like, subscribe. Adam says Shador is by far the best quarterback on the Browns. Flacco is 10-23 in his last 33 starts. Man, he had a hell of a run with the
Colts.
Right? And he took him on the didn't he take him to the playoffs? No. I'm sorry. No, it was with the Browns.
Oh, with the Browns. He did with the Browns. The Colts, it was sputtering.
Yeah. He had the playoff run with the Browns and went to the playoffs and lost to Houston.
You see his back-to-back comments, man, about Cleveland, the quarterback situations.
Oh yeah.
So you got Adam, and then you got Alf sucks at mock drafts right under him.
He said, "I said, as the number one guy for them the whole time. We'll see who gets the reps with the first team in training camp."
Alf, Kenny Pickett is a journeyman. He's no different than Mason Rudolph for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Like, you're not.
Didn't they play together?
I believe they did. They played on the same Pittsburgh Steelers team, right? You know what I'm saying? That's Kenny Pickett. Kenny Pickett and Mason Rudolph is 6 in one hand, half a dozen in the other. So Cleveland ain't going nowhere with them. If you gonna play Kenny Pickett, you might as well throw out one of the rookies, either Shador Sanders or Dylan Gabriel, and see what you got in one of the rookies, because Kenny Pickett is not getting you anywhere. He's a backup. Joe Flacco at this point in his career he's an emergency valve. Like, hey man, listen, if the defense is balling and we got some auxiliary pieces that look good on offense, but the quarterback just can't get it right, throw Flacco in there for about 5 or 6 games. You know what I'm saying? He'll make it look good. Maybe we make a playoff run. But if you're going to start Kenny Pickett, get that fuck out of there and put in one of the rookies.
Scotty boy.
Yeah, no, I don't think they will.
Baby hands Pickett. he got the baby hands.
Yeah. which they knew,
movie is
right?
that? What movie is that? Whirlpool?
Hey, I said something about Mary, man, with the little hand. Here, grab my little hand.
No, no, that
Oh
was
man.
what was that? That was the one with the Wayans brothers. Damn, what was that? That was Scary Movie.
Scary Movie.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. A man pulled out the little. Hey, little Dallas Cowboy, man, I love your enthusiasm, man. He wants Arch Manning bad.
A engineer said to address something that kind of came up earlier with the Dak Prescott situation. Engineer is saying it's not happening. He's like, you got to be Titans level bad to be the first to get the first pick. No way it's happening with Dak and
No,
two
and
top
two
tier
top-level wide
receivers.
receivers. It would have to take a catastrophic injury to one of those three guys. It had to be a catastrophic injury to Dak, CD, or Pickens. And even with
And hold on, because you ain't even seen how the old line works
that's what I'm
out.
saying. As long
If
as
the
it's not
old
Dak,
line, yeah, if Dak stays healthy and
yeah,
the old line is forming to what they think it should be, let one of them running backs have a little bit of juice.
yeah,
Pause.
yeah.
And it could be a situation where even if one of the receivers is not performing up to par or gets hurt or whatever, if you still got a running game and a CD Lamb, a Dak Prescott, that's still a problem. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I want to see it, man. I don't think they gonna stink. Like, I'm not screaming Super Bowl, but I'm definitely not screaming, in hunt for the first pick of next year's draft.
It's impossible. Not. I'll never say nothing's impossible, but they won 7 games last year, and Cooper Rush started half the games.
Yeah.
So, and Micah missed 6 games. Jerry Jones reminded us of that this morning. But
Hey, y'all got a lot going on. So Alf sucks in my drafts about the Shador situation says playing Shador too early will cause him to lean back on the issues in his game instead of allowing him to form new good habits in practices. Exactly what happened to AR in Indy.
nah, not the same thing. Caleb Williams, he's got to learn on. I mean,
I was gonna say, what can you say
unfortunately,
about any young quarterback?
exactly. Unfortunately, with any young quarterback, you don't get the time that you used to get in the 90s and early 2000s where you might be able to sit behind somebody and develop. It's a microwave. This is a microwave industry now. No matter what league, basketball, baseball, football, get your ass out there and go to work right now. And we'll give you a 2-year window, 2 to 3 year window to figure it out. And if you ain't got it, get your ass off the potty, and you know what I'm saying, so somebody else can come take a shit. But
Well, I mean, but that's kind of what Al sucks in my drafts is saying. He's not NFL caliber because he got thrown to the wolves. He had all the tools to be sat behind a veteran and learning how to fix the issues. So,
what are his? Hold on, Al. What are his issues? Because he was great as a first round. He was great as a first round. He had a first round grade on him. So again, hey, life sucks, man. It is what it is, right? You know what I'm saying? He didn't get drafted in the first round, but what makes him any less than the Saints quarterback who they're gonna trot out there and have him figure it out on the go?
Yeah, I
What
mean,
makes him any different than Jackson Dart, who's eventually at midway through the season going to take the job from Russell Wilson, and he's going to have to figure it out as a first round quarterback. Shador Sanders had a first round grade. No one can tell me anything other than it was political. The reason that he dropped to the 5th round, and again, we haven't had a chance to talk about it. Collusion is alive and well in the NFL.
but I think this
Right?
is his. He's talking about Richardson, not Shador
No,
with
no, no.
this comment.
I thought he was talking about Shador, saying that Shador could fall into the same situation like Anthony Richardson,
Yeah,
where
but he
Anthony Richardson should not have been drafted in the first round. He was they over the same way you feel about the Saints quarterback. Anthony Richardson was overdrafted based on physical talents, like physical gifts. Like, oh man, like
and
Jamar,
he'll be in a battle with another first rounder.
and he's gonna lose the job.
Yeah,
He's
because
gonna lose the job to Daniel Jones.
what was Jones 2019? Something like that, right? He only been like five
Like,
years, something like that.
yeah. So again, comparing Shador Sanders to Anthony Richardson is a stretch. I think Anthony Richardson, they liked the fact that he was Cam Newton size. Like, he's a big dude, right? Shador Sanders doesn't run. He's a pocket passer, and the knock on him was he holds the ball too long. But if you give him a clean pocket, he is deadly. He's throwing darts. He's very accurate. They're totally different. They're in two totally different stratospheres. Shador is better than the Saints quarterback. Shador is better than the Giants quarterback that got drafted. You know what I'm saying? Time will tell. I think Cam Ward isn't in a good position to succeed as the number one pick.
You said he isn't?
No, hell nah. He was just the opposite of Shador Sanders, so he was the guy.
Well,
You don't hear anything about him.
tell Will Levis that, who just elected to have
Get that
season-ending surgery.
Oh,
So
yeah.
he's like,
Levi.
I'm out of here. He know the writing is on the wall. We was talking about nothing to write home about earlier. The writing is on the wall with that shit. So Levis is out of there. Hey, but speaking of Cam Newton, because you said something about Cam Newton as far as the physical traits with AR and everything. Have y'all seen this like debate? And it's been going on a while. Who do you take out of Cam Newton and your Super Bowl winning quarterback Jalen Hurts?
Yeah, I heard
Which one would you take?
And if Cam Newton is playing for Philly, if he's in that Philly system,
Cam.
I'm
Give me
taking
Cam all day.
Cam.
I think
No hesitation.
the shit got out of hand because they started asking Cam who's in his top 10, and he didn't put Jalen Hurts in his top 10. That year that Cam went to the Super Bowl and lost to the Broncos, he took some bus drivers, a couple PE teachers, some you know what I'm saying,
Did he also
some personal
rope somebody up
Hey,
like
listen.
the killing?
Did you take a couple chaperones?
Exactly.
Y'all watch it, man. Come on, join us, man.
Yeah, he went and rounded up some groundskeepers. He took a bunch of slouches to the Super Bowl, man, that MVP season. And they almost went undefeated that year. They never built an offense around Cam Newton because Cam Newton fell into that category of a Lamar Jackson or a Josh Allen. We don't need to give you weapons because you having mobility and you being able to scramble and go get you 700, 800 yards means that guys that are probably less talented are going to be open because of the threat of the run from Cam Newton. Cam Newton was one of those guys that he really thought he was Superman, and eventually his body betrayed him. It's the reason that I don't understand why a lot of these younger players feel like they have unlimited hits or unlimited respawns on their body. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to taking these hits, the guys that want to take contact, Deebo Samuels, Zeke Elliott.
I was about to say, which quarterback were you talking about? Because I really don't see it happening with the quarterbacks.
Cam Newton, Josh
Allen.
No.
Now, Josh Allen is probably the only one who does that. Lamar Jackson don't even do it.
Lamar has learned to get out of bounds.
Yeah, he
used to.
Yeah, I'm saying now. I don't really see it. I don't really see now.
He said,
Josh Allen still, yeah. Josh Allen is gonna lower his shoulder and try to knock a motherfucker over. And most times he's knocking
Tua.
a motherfucker
There you
over.
go. The Scotty boy say Tua.
Well, you know.
Tua gonna throw his head in there first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Tua go and yes, and Jalen Jaden Daniels
Hey,
does put his body on the line a lot.
engineer said he take Looney Tunes hits,
Yeah.
motherfucker flat on the ground, like a
Hey,
car ran over him.
his body held up, pause if necessary. Last year to a lot of the hits that he took, especially having that smaller frame, kind of reminds me of Lamar Jackson.
They'll work
But
on that shit though.
hopefully they put a little bit more muscle on him.
Not that well, they're gonna work on. Hey man, you gotta start sliding and getting your ass out of bounds.
Pause.
Oh wow, damn, Scotty boy.
Hey, I'll never forget when Tua threw his head into DeMar Hamlin's chest. DeMar Hamlin like, come on, dog. We both just coming back from some shit.
That's when he got hurt.
Yeah.
That's
when Tua got hurt. Yeah.
DeMar Hamlin caught this motherfucker with his pads. Like, man, what the fuck is going on? Yo, oh my gosh.
Nah,
That's
but
crazy.
I think Jaden Daniels, for his sake and the sake of that squad, he gonna have to learn how to get out of bounds. Slide, get out of bounds.
Yeah, I see he buddy with Juju Watkins.
Yeah,
I guess Mama Daniels approves. Or maybe she's sitting in between their ass at the movies.
With her hand in the popcorn.
I was gonna say hand in the popcorn.
Like, it's too many fingers in here.
Oh man.
She trying to make sure young Jaden Daniels don't get done like Uncle Shay.
Ooh wee.
Uncle Shay. Hey, oh girl, lined his pockets.
Oh.
Lined his pockets.
Is he gonna be back with ESPN, man? Chat. Shannon Sharp got a chance of getting back with ESPN.
If y'all didn't know,
the case has been settled. What you think?
Case has been settled. Old girl has officially retired from OnlyFans in a statement she provided after she done lined up Uncle Shay.
Been, settled with prejudice, right? So that means it can't be talked about.
No. With that means that it can't be brought back. The action can't be brought back.
Yeah,
motherfucker said, and the lawyer said that both parties.
You can actually, even after the case, you could bring it back up if you have evidence that shows to the contrary.
So I mean, so with prejudice, then he's got a chance to get back on the network.
Scotty Boy says he'll be back.
It's gonna take some time, but he gonna get back.
The thing about ESPN, they need him more than I say he needs them. For him, they're a check and they're a lot more exposure to his brand.
Right. So should he even do it though? Like if you don't need it.
If I was him, he has a chance. He has a chance to do something real funny while they cleared the decks at Fox Sports. He has a chance to come back to them and be like, "Hey, man,
that would be crazy.
Yesterday's price is not today's price."
That would be crazy.
But yeah, man, damn, it's so crazy with Shannon. You start hearing about all the little shit that was going on between him and old girl, and now after a couple checks have been written, the lawyer comes out and says that both parties are happy with it. So she's okay with whatever gruesome, nasty shit he did. Like all of us.
Hey,
it was a money grab.
It was a retirement plan.
An old man trying to play a young man's sport. Come on, baby. Ain't no 40-year-old running backs in the NFL, sir. Go sit your ass at home and chill. Go sit your ass at home and chill. You over here fucking with these young bitches.
He said, I got these Rose Sparks, man.
some blue chews.
Yeah. He needs to be, hey, Uncle Shay needs to be with them older chicks, but you know them older chicks don't like that bully ball he playing. They got bad knees and bad hips.
Hey, so does
Yeah.
he.
Like, damn, Shay. I'm just trying to sit down and watch the daytime stories, nigga. What you
Well, I done took this blue chew, and I'm in the fucking Hall of Fame.
Yeah, but we'll see, man. He said. Now remember when he left ESPN, he said that they were gonna
the AARP.
that's who he needs. Hey, Nunya, that's who he needs to be fucking with. He needs to be fucking with the AARP hoe. You understand me? You know what I'm saying? Somebody's gonna make his ass cream of wheat in the morning.
Skip.
Hey man, Monique tried to tell him.
Tried to tell him.
Tried to
These
tell him.
little young.
Hey, it was probably Bayless who hooked him up with her.
Man, these young chicks playing a different game, man. Especially if you ain't in the field like that. You got a young chick, you tell her to sign an NDA, she say she ain't signing it, and you keep fucking her.
Gotta move on.
So, I mean,
move on.
how long is it before Bill Belichick gets caught up?
Now, girl got him on that it's cheaper to keep her shit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, but hey, man, all the OGs, man. It's like the old heads that used to smoke weed back in the 60s and 70s. Now they on that shit like, boy, shit. This shit different. Yeah, motherfucker, it's different now.
That's
this is
they
about 30 times stronger than what you remember.
They was sneak smoking back then. They was scared. They were talking about the gateway drug. This is the gateway drug. You can't smoke it too long. Now it's legal. It ain't the gateway drug no more.
Oh shit.
Oh man. Anyway, so yeah, I just right now, man, I hope that this next crop of quarterbacks, you know what I'm saying, really pan out. But there are a few that are putting their body on the line, like Cam Newton. And Cam Newton is so crazy when Cam Newton used to talk about that shit. And they used to talk about, hey, Cam, like you taking a lot of hits. You taking you playing the game like you a fullback. You taking on middle linebackers. Like, your body can't sustain. And he used to say, like, I don't
a different era too.
Like he was Mike Tolbert.
Right. And he was basically saying, I don't care. And then when his body started breaking down, he realized, like, after the fact, like, damn, I probably could have had added a few more years onto my career. If I would have just, you know what I'm saying?
But that's what he knew.
Contact.
Motherfucker came from a different era. That's what he knew. Knocking the motherfucker over, using his, physical gifts. That's what got him there. That's what got him MVP. Like all that shit. So how you gonna tell a motherfucker like that? You know what I mean? Like it's hard to pivot off some shit like that.
DP.
Yeah.
Please highlight engineer's comment. I'm so sorry.
He's an elite defensive mind for a reason.
Oh man. Okay, I'm sorry.
Hey, Al sucks in mock drafts. What I'm saying you don't understand, man. I'll be hitting you with the isms.
Sometimes I feel like Bong just be saying shit. Nobody knows what it means, but it's provocative.
Hey, but to the original point that we were trying to make, I'll take Cam over Jalen Hurts 10 out of 10 times.
I agree.
I think Jalen Hurts, and gosh, I just hate that it comes off as disrespect because it's really not disrespectful. He has fallen into the greatest situation any quarterback in the history of the NFL could ask for. A front office that is going above and beyond to make sure that a team is successful.
Hey, engineer says the isms is crazy. Hey, KP, you remember that nigga we used to call isms and jisms?
Yeah. Oh man.
That nigga tried to be so eloquent with the speech all the time. Like, here come isms and jisms, man.
Isms and jisms.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
my
man.
bad, y'all.
No.
Sidebars.
Yeah, but again, Jalen Hurts, and it's no fault of his own. You got drafted to a team that values winning, and they're trying to put their flag down in the NFL. Like, listen, this is our league. This is our Patriots run. We're gonna make a run like that Patriots dynasty with Bill Belichick and Tom Brady did. You know,
An engineer. What this offseason taught me is the Super Bowl won't change people's perception of non-elite QBs. I agree with that. Absolutely. And just to go even further, because specifically the motherfucker who just won one, he gonna have a hard time changing people's minds if they ain't singing a different tune after he won the Super Bowl. I think he could even win another one and they would still be like, you know.
He's not Trent Dilfer. Let me just say that.
Yeah.
But the funny thing, DP, he's in the depending on who you ask, he's in the conversation as a top 10 quarterback to some. He's in there as a top 5 quarterback to some. But it just depends on who you ask. At the end of the day, you can't take away a Super Bowl. You can't take away a Super Bowl MVP. So, gotta respect it either way. I say he's with a top-tier franchise, a top-tier front office, because on the flip side, I can give you a couple of franchises. Cincinnati Bengals. What your boy say when he was talking to Tom Jackson?
Tom Jackson.
Especially you. No, he said, "Way to have our back, Keyshawn." Especially you, Tom Jackson. Way to have our back, Keyshawn.
Oh,
that shit was classic.
Listen to me.
Yo.
Damn. That shit is so funny. I sent y'all a clip earlier of the Cleveland Browns. Not the Cleveland Browns, excuse me, the Cincinnati Bengals owner, Mike Brown, talking about their first round draft pick and why they want the void years that they've never asked for before.
Yeah,
in the history.
That's
in the history of rookie contracts.
That is crazy. That's crazy. Like, I don't
put him in there with the Houston Texans old owner, or is it the same owner or old owner, who said we can't have the inmates running the asylum. To paraphrase his comment, Mike Brown was asked about their first round draft pick and why he wasn't signed. And they said that they're having a disagreement when it comes to the language in the contract. And Cincinnati wants to add some void years for any year he doesn't play due to
off the field,
exactly, off the field things. And the only thing he could come up with, the only thing that came to mind was like sexual assault. He said, if we have a player and he's sitting in jail for something off the field, like sexual assault, that's the only thing I could come. That's the only thing I can think of right now. We don't want to pay him.
So which goes back, and at some point we're gonna have to discuss that Pablo Torre situation,
the collusion talk.
So he's just speaking off of what they done talked about behind closed doors.
Absolutely,
they done talked about all these motherfuckers getting these sexual assault cases and all of this stuff, and he just basically spilled that shit in public in his response.
What happens a lot of times is they get put on what's called the commissioner's exempt list, where it's basically like you get paid to stay home just to stay out the spotlight, so that shit doesn't, you know what I'm saying, it's not a distraction to the team.
Yeah.
Right? I'm sure that these owners are tired of having people on the commissioner's exempt list while the judicial system plays out. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times these with these cases, they don't get settled or they don't get resolved in a month. You know what I'm saying? It may be hey man, a 6-month process, a year-long process. Now you've paid this guy up for a year that he probably didn't play,
Mm-hmm.
but he got paid. It's like what's that shit called? With the police do it a lot when
Administrative leave.
administrative leave. Thank you.
Yeah, but you can do that with somebody who, you know, is on the roster but not super in play like that. Like a Deshaun Watson or even Tucker. Like, you know, you talking about arguably the greatest kicker ever, right?
Yeah.
And then you talking about who most were saying is one of the most talented quarterbacks in his you know, group or his field of QBs
He had a
and Watson. So
he
you
had a
can't put a
decent number.
motherfucker like that on the commissioner's list and just think that you pushing that shit to the side. That shit is, you know, hitting the headlines. So I think that's the type of shit that they just can't run away from shit like that.
Deshaun Watson was one of those guys they said was better than Dak Prescott at one point in time, even though he had never won a playoff game with D Hop and a bunch of other guys. His greatest moment or his claim to fame, as many quarterbacks in the AFC can agree to, is a loss to Patrick Mahomes. I think they were up on engineer. Correct me if I'm wrong, but they were uh, up on Kansas City in a playoff game, maybe like 21-0 or something crazy. They were up big,
I remember that.
and Kansas City walked their ass down. That was Deshaun Watson's greatest playoff moment.
I thought his claim to fame was when he went to Foxborough and won, when he beat the Patriots.
Okay.
That was
Hey.
like, oh yeah.
Hey, Scotty boy, listen, I see that. I don't know what's happening with that Macklemore situation. I've heard the
Did you
shit.
hear the story?
Yes.
Shaky baby.
Hey, man.
Baby.
It's a he say, she say thing, huh?
That's what it seemed like. I don't know. Then Outside
Outside
says,
says otherwise.
no, he's literally in jail 5 minutes from my house. Okay.
That case is settled. He's already been convicted, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It
I don't know, Al Suggs. Did you see the particulars of that case? Like, I don't know. That shit was sounding crazy. I don't know. I mean, obviously we don't know because we weren't there, but shit sound kind of.
just when he told this story, man, it was like, why'd you lie the first time, brother?
Yeah.
Hey, it's a cold world we living in right now, man. It's especially with like.
Hey, you said it was a young man's game. The young man is getting
Hey.
stuck up too.
And I was just about to say, we live in an OnlyFans era where it's dicey now. Like the dating scene is dicey. You know what I'm saying? Shit. The dating scene is dicey, man. You can't even listen.
You can't even flirt.
Yeah.
That's SA, sexual assault.
Yeah, you can't flirt.
Harassment at least.
Yeah. Man.
Yeah. Ooh-wee. Oh. But engineer says, but that's like making a rule based on an exception. Like it kind of rubs me the wrong way that they would kind of assume that of players that they are drafting. I agree. Like, what the fuck? Like,
Right. Because what Mike Brown ended his little interview with was saying that, hey, but we don't expect that to ever happen.
So what the fuck are you? Yeah, why are you bringing this shit up?
With what is
Shamar,
right? We don't ever expect that to happen. So, you know, we don't know why it's an issue, and hopefully we can come to an agreement pretty soon. But it's like, damn, bro, you guys are trying to set a precedent. He's fighting to not allow you guys to set that precedent.
Yeah.
Because if you open the door with allowing one team to add voidable years to a rookie contract, which has never been done. and they're using him as the guy to test it out on.
It's the new standard going forward.
It will become the new standard.
Yeah.
I mean, but that's what they want. They're trying to bring shit like this up. Like, man, listen, we got to get into that collusion thing.
I
All this shit
told you,
falls
DP,
into
it's
that, like,
deeper than rap.
yeah,
It's deeper than rap. It's deeper than rap.
yeah.
Nobody's talking about it. They're casually covering it because ESPN, Fox Sports, all the major networks are CBS, NBC, like they're all in bed with the NFL.
Which is crazy. Your boy Pablo was still on Pardon the Interruption the other day. So he's still obviously under contract with them, with ESPN.
So, yeah, but
even given his, his kind of journalism is
doing
picking
investigative journalism.
Investigative journalism. Yes.
Do you remember ESPN used to have somebody? I can't remember what the show was called, but they used to do investigative journalism.
And have y'all listened? I also listened to the Malik Beasley one about the gambling.
I haven't.
That shit, dude. They're investigating, nigga. Like
Pablo
that.
Torre
It's pretty good though. The way that they do it. Yeah.
He on their ass. He on their ass.
Nah, he is. But look, I only listened to that one because you sent me the one on the collusion. So I ran through it, listened to the whole thing, and then I said, let me check this other one out. Man, that shit is crazy.
Bong, were you talking about ESPN Outside the Lines?
Was that what it was called? Yeah.
Who did it though?
Outside the Lines. Yep, OTL. Yep. That was it.
Who was hosting that though?
I see his face. It starts with a last name starts with an S.
Hey, Scotty Boy said Terry Rozier is screwed too. Listen, so your boy, what is it, Shams or Shams? How they pronounce his name? Shams. So they said on the Malik Beasley joint, the Pablo Torre episode about Malik Beasley, they were saying that what he reported about Terry Rozier was not true, that he has not been cleared. But Shams said that he had been cleared. And they're saying, nah, he hasn't. So
what you say? Close the doors.
Close doors.
Hey, yeah, this shit crazy, man.
The Browns, man. The Browns, the Bengals, and the Cowboys. The worst franchises in the NFL. I'll stand by that.
Listen, Jerry Jones and again, Bong, I don't know if Lil Dallas Cowboys still here, but Bong mentioned that two of us are Cowboys fans. It's me and Bong. Those of you who follow us and are always here or regulars, y'all know that me and Bong are Cowboys fans. I don't even know who KP likes. I guess it's the Rams. But so
this guy,
even as a Cowboys fan, like I look at shit and I see it for what it is. Like Jerry Jones is running a business, and when he speaks like a businessman. Now, as a fan, yeah, you want to see shit done differently because you want him to win games. Is he saying anything wrong from a business standpoint? He brings up good points about business. And if you have a problem with that, he's sitting up like, hey, I have $1 billion business here. My boy sent me this list of like owners who are billionaires, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think Jerry Jones was like number 2 or 3, something like that. Because Jerry Jones owns the Cowboys.
Yeah.
The other guys owned like 2 or 3 franchises.
Oh, wow.
And that's what amassed their fortune. Jerry Jones owns the Cowboys, and he's on that list because of that. So as long as he's clocking in the dollars and shit, he don't give a fuck about all of that other stuff.
He don't care.
If he win a Super Bowl, he's like, okay, cool, that came with it.
Cool. But it's not at the top of the totem pole for
No.
him. It's not like the
No.
most important thing. That's what I'm
Especially
talking about.
Bong, especially because he already did it, and he keep talking about that old shit.
Yeah.
So he's like, he been there, done that. Like that's not his focus.
Right. Exactly. So and because he's done it and he did it in the 90s, he wants to recreate that 90s atmosphere. Right? The 90s, that 90s feel when he had success.
Welcome, Brandon.
They ain't
First
snoring
time
cocaine,
we seeing
man.
you. Shout out to Brandon.
Ain't-
Hey, hopefully
Ain't
we
no
can get
cocaine.
you.
Ain't no little White House.
Hopefully we can get you to like, share, subscribe, Brandon. Shout out to you.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate you stopping on by and chiming in. But go ahead. My bad, y'all.
But-
Just saw.
But the Cowboys, when you listen to Mike Brown from the Cincinnati Bengals talk, or you see how the Cleveland Browns ownership is talking and how they're moving, you think about a franchise like the New York Giants. This is old money. This is old, good old boy money, right? And they still operate, under, hey man, when they tell you about the good old days, back in the days, I tell you, man, back in the days when you could have,
What the fuck was Jerry Jones
what did
doing?
Jerry Jones say at the press conference today?
Whoa.
Back in the days, you could have bought a Buick for $5,000.
$5,000. I don't know what they sell for now.
But the point is, the price of a Buick went up. Like
Exactly. Like if you don't get that shit out of here, like. But that's what I'm saying. Like it's what it is. What it is it's out of touch with your fans.
And out of touch with how business gets done now. Right?
Well, it gets done the way he wants it to.
No.
You can't tell him that he's doing it wrong because he's making money.
Right. So and he's making money off of a formula that worked for like a 6 to 7 year window in the 90s. So he keeps bringing them up. So the reason that he does. Go ahead.
Working for what though? The sport, not the business.
Yeah. Right. So
we got to make the distinction.
But listen, even when he talks about himself as the GM, right? He keeps going back to, hey, I remember that year in, I think it was 90s.
With Emmitt Smith?
With Emmitt Smith. I remember that year that Emmitt held out.
Right.
And then, we didn't bring him in until like after we went 0-2 and we brought him in after 2 games and we went to a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So because that shit led to a Super Bowl, you're going to drag CD's contract out. You're going to drag Dak's contract out. Micah Parsons, who's on the record, is saying, I wanted to get this shit done last year. You're going to drag his shit out?
Mm-hmm,
and then maybe he's superstitious.
Nah. This is
years
how he do
30
it.
years of bad superstition should make you not want to be superstitious anymore.
It's just how we do it. And but look, he don't have no problem with if it don't work out with them, then somebody else come right on in. It's the brand. Nobody's bigger than the Cowboys to him.
Yeah. And it's but it's sad because he talks about, you can hear how passionate he is about it. But just because you're passionate about running the team and you feel like you've put in the years and you've earned the right to be the GM of the program because nobody can do it as good as you, doesn't make you right. Motherfucker, you've been running this shit fucked up for 30 years. He said, they asked him about it. Somebody pressed him on it and they said, hey man, you know what? With the Washington Commanders being a team that just went to the NFC Championship game, it gives you guys the distinction of the longest drought since you made it to an NFC Championship game at 29 years. And what did Jerry say? Well, over those last 29 years, I was looking down, and I was on the top looking down.
Yeah, yeah.
So he's still thinking about it like, yeah, 29-year drought, motherfucker, I was still on top. He talks about how the things he was doing was helping the league, how he was helping basically keep the league afloat from a business standpoint.
But he probably, that's the thing. He probably has done so many things for the league owners.
Correct.
To make money.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? So from his standpoint, he looking like, who the fuck y'all think y'all talking to?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Go ahead, KP.
He told Mike Brown the formula, and that's why Mike Brown is conducting business in Cincinnati the way he's doing it.
He was an OG doing it his way. Remember, now keep in mind, you had Carson Palmer. Cincinnati been fucked up. Remember Carson Palmer?
Yeah.
He threatened to retire unless they let his ass out of his contract so he could go, and he went to the Raiders. What's the guy that ended up going to the Rams, the offensive lineman. Cincinnati had an offensive lineman
and won the Super Bowl.
Won a Super Bowl. Big dude. He's you always see his ass on, like he's like one of the players union. Player union.
Is it Jason?
No, it's a tall, bald white dude.
Shit. Start with a W, right?
Yes.
Come on, chat.
But KP, that's your team.
Yeah, you a Rams fan? At Whitworth.
Thank you.
Andrew Whitworth. I'm like, wow,
So Andrew
World
Whitworth,
Star.
he was another one that had to threaten to bounce, to go and be released from his contract in Cincinnati to go to the Rams and relive, you know what I'm saying, and kind of like get his career back on track and become a Super Bowl winner. And now, what are they doing with Trey Hendrickson?
Well, he's getting paid this year.
Yeah, but he wants a deal.
Yeah, he does.
He wants to rework a long term.
Al sucks in mock drafts. You know the funny thing? Micah wasn't initially asking for TJ Watt money. The Cowboys let the market continue to go up and up and up without getting a deal done with Micah.
Which is what Brandon is. Is it Hallam, Brandon? Thumbs up if I'm pronouncing that right. Thumbs down if it's wrong. But he said Jerry Jones being a few months late is going to cost him an extra $8 million a year on Micah. And then like this is what you were addressing with Al Sucks in mock drafts. Micah is going to want what TJ Watt just got. But it's kind of like the way Jerry Jones handles the shit kind of puts you in the pocket to where you got to match the shit or not, right?
Well, you said his name right.
And the funny thing is, Jerry Jones keeps trying to disrespect the agent. I don't talk to agents.
Oh, what is that about?
I don't talk to agents. I only talk to the principals.
So let me ask you, and then calling them the principals.
The principals.
Like, come on, dog.
He said, "Hey, listen, I've talked to." he said, "I talked to a bunch of guys that you know about their contract." And nobody's better than Michael Parsons.
Michael. He called him Michael. Nobody knows more than Michael Parsons. Michael Parsons is just as smart. He's really smart.
That is
like
so disrespectful.
It was, dog. Like, if you don't stop. But see,
Michael Parsons.
But Stephen Jones is stepping in to try to sweep some of that shit that his pops is dropping under the rug.
Yeah.
So he'll try to adjust like, oh, he doesn't talk to him. I do.
Yeah.
Like, okay. So then they ask him, well, what's your relationship with the players and all this kind of stuff? But I mean, what did they ask? They asked him, did he talk to his agent? And he said, I talked to some people who talked to the guy.
Yeah. And for the love of God, man, get his name right. It's David Mulugeta. They couldn't say this motherfucker's name. I can tell y'all ain't talked to him. Y'all don't even know this motherfucker's name.
Hey, he don't.
He was calling him all kind of shit.
He don't give a fuck, man.
His name is David Mulugeta, and they was calling him all kind of shit.
Okay, so engineer. So engineer says even from a business perspective, what Jerry Jones does makes no sense. Okay. His argument though would be tell me my bottom line doesn't make sense. Like
It,
what has he done business wise? Listen, ask people will say you think there's players who probably say, "Oh, I don't want to play for the Cowboys." There's a lot of players who still want to go play for the Cowboys.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just
absolutely.
like so what is he doing? All he's doing is ruining a fan's dreams of a Super Bowl.
Hey,
Well,
KP, I
other
know
than
you got to
that,
head out.
what is he doing?
I know you got to head out in a second, KP. But somebody, I was fucking around on Twitter, and somebody said that Jerry Jones, like Mayweather, has mastered the art of tapping into all the people that love him and all the people that hate him and bringing them together, because if there's a view or there's a ticket sold, whether you want to see me win or you want to see me lose,
He
you're
counts it as
still
a
spending
dub.
money to come
He
see me.
counts it as a W. That's what I'm
So when
telling
he
you.
does,
Like this
and
motherfucker
that's what I'm
don't
saying.
care.
It doesn't surprise me that the first day of training camp, he comes out here and he just runs a smear campaign on like four of his main, like Dak, Micah, Trayvon Diggs. He just runs a smear campaign on them right off the rip.
Say it like Jerry said it. Come on, man. Michael.
Michael, Michael.
Hey,
is-
but what's the situation with Diggs though? He's training in Florida instead of
So
Go-
from what Diggs is doing, he apparently doesn't buy into or believe in the training staff
okay.
in Dallas. So he's training elsewhere. Jerry Jones' point of view is, hey, we don't believe that if you're one of the highest paid on the team, you should be a leader, which means that you should be here. And the fact that you're not here, it doesn't set a good example at you being a leader,
Mm-hmm.
right? So because of that, he had escalators in his contract. One of them saying, hey, during the offseason, you have to spend at least 93 or 92% of the off-season workout here with the team, or else you lose a escalator in your contract that's worth $500,000. So basically, he's forfeiting $500,000 in bonuses by not working out with the team. So it's not something that he can't do, but Jerry Jones is calling him out and saying like, hey, we haven't had a chance for our guys, our medical team, our medical staff to check you out, see where you are. You know what I'm saying? Like,
So let me ask you, is Jerry Jones wrong for that?
No, I feel where he's coming from.
Okay, that's what I was just wondering.
I think there should have been maybe a little bit more communication between him and Trayvon Diggs in regards to what Trayvon Diggs is doing. But I think a lot of these athletes, man, something that comes with being high paid or a high priced player is no different than being a billionaire owner. They got egos. And last year, he came back and the Cowboys said, remember, he came back from an injury, he got hurt again, and the Cowboys called him out and said that he didn't take his rehab serious last year. And that probably bruised his ego more than anything.
Mm-hmm.
So now he's like, okay, I'll show you. But he's working out, off to the side, doing his own thing with his peoples, and probably wants to come back and show the Cowboys, motherfucker, fuck you. I know what the fuck I'm doing.
So you plug that laptop on in before it cut off.
Oh yeah, you see me, right?
Hey, but here's the thing that I was thinking too. Like, what Jerry Jones was doing and is doing in that press conference and just in general, it could be divisive in terms of what happens with the team, right? Because he is saying you have this group of guys that's, you know, a handful that are accounting for, you know, 90% or 80% of what's being paid out to the players. It's only a handful of players who are actually getting that type of bread. And those are the guys who need to be stepping up and doing what they're supposed to do. You know,
From a
Diggs being
leadership standpoint.
from a leadership standpoint, Diggs being
Absolutely.
one of them. But if
Right.
you take that stance, what makes you think the players ain't gonna take that stance if they feel like somebody else is slacking, or feel like one of those guys that's getting the bread is slacking? Like, it's a known thing. Obviously, you could go to any team in the NFL and see these guys get the big bread and these guys get whatever else is left over.
Right.
But when your owner is screaming that on the top of a mountain, what makes you think that players won't start saying that shit too? Like, motherfucker, you don't even be here. Like, you getting paid all this bread. I do X, Y, and Z and da 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 da. What make you think you this and that? So I can see the division coming with that. But at the same time, I can also see, motherfucker, if you spending your money on something as an owner and you're setting these contracts and you come into an agreement with people and you expect that they live up to these certain, you know, provisions and all of this other kind of stuff. Like, what do you think an owner is supposed to say when shit hits the motherfucking fan?
You know, the funny thing is, he paid. So the Cowboys paid Terrence Steele, offensive lineman, think coming off a knee injury. Well, I don't know why the fuck they would do that. The shit they do is so fucking stupid.
But
It's like,
but
if
you
you give me
use that as an example.
right, if you give me
Right.
a team friendly deal, sure, we'll pay you regardless what it is. Hey, Jalen, what's the linebacker? Jalen Smith. You got drop foot, you know what I'm saying? But you'll take a team friendly deal, you get paid. Hey, Van Der Esch, we drafted you and we know you got neck issues. You'll take a team friendly deal, you get paid. Like, bruh, slow down. So he said, hey, we paid Trayvon Diggs and we paid.
And
Terrence
didn't Dat
Steele.
Win have the same? Didn't Dat Win have neck issues also?
Yep.
Okay.
So we paid Terrence Steele and Trayvon Diggs early. How did that work out?
Yeah, so I'm saying that, and he'll use that.
He's using that
Yes.
as a reason not to pay Micah Parsons.
Right.
And I'm saying, why would you? So you're asking Micah Parsons, he's under contract for one more year. And then at the end of this year, you can franchise tag him. So let's say you got Micah Parsons, you don't want to pay him this year. You make him play, and then you come back and you franchise tag him.
They got the open box deals at Best Buy. That's what you like in the Cowboys.
Oh yeah, absolutely. They'll give you that shit. They'll put that shit in the paper. It's only one. You got to be the first one there. You got to get there at 9:03 in the morning. We open at 9 o'clock. Be there at 9 o'clock sharp. Beat the door down and ask for the open box special.
It was on the website. What y'all mean it's gone?
So tell me, if this is your franchise edge rusher, Micah Parsons, he's on the last year of his contract. Let's say you say, hey, he's under contract, he has to play. You don't pay him this year. Then you force him to play on a franchise tag next year. Do you think when he hits the open market that he's going to give you a team-friendly deal?
No, not at all.
The reason that teams...
That's the bad business.
Exactly. But they do it every time.
But he doesn't care about that because that's not what, you get what I'm saying? Like, I agree. An engineer, don't get me wrong. Like, I know what y'all are getting to. Like, the way he's handling his players and player relationships, like, it doesn't speak to cultivating like relationships with especially your main guys. Like, that don't show that shit at all. So I feel you, Bong. I feel you, engineer. I'm just saying, like, that motherfucker don't care about that shit. And you know how when a motherfucker starts getting old, when a dude is old as shit and he just say what he want and really don't care. Like, he already didn't care because he had bread. Now he's older. He don't care what he's saying. He don't care what y'all saying. Like, he don't care.
Yeah.
How much money did it make?
And Brandon, I feel you 100%. Here's the thing.
Low key, George.
Yeah,
Like,
slave masters. Absolutely. Whips and chains. But here's the thing. Jerry comes out the first day of training camp, smears all his players because he knows that when you turn on your TV tomorrow, top of the morning, what's that first show on ESPN? Get Up. On Get Up, the first fucking story it comes on at what, 5 o'clock West Coast time, 5 a.m. is gonna be what's going on in Big D.
mm-hmm.
Is there trouble in Big D? Like I guarantee
soon
you.
as
And
the
then
eggs get cracked and you start smelling the bacon and it's sizzling. Breakfast
absolutely
ready.
gonna
They done
talk
already
about
talked
the
about the Cowboys for
all
about
day
an hour.
and how Jerry Jones is slandering the players.
Yeah, for sure.
Promise you.
How many teams in the NFL?
32 or 32.
And I'm just saying, all the training camp is opening for all these motherfuckers. And who are they talking about?
Jerry Jones and
Right.
and a little bit about the Cincinnati Bengals.
he won.
I know my boy GB. My boy GB
George said
is definitely a Cincinnati Bengals fan. I was just telling them how your owner ain't shit, but appreciate you tapping in, bro.
Yeah. And listen, Brandon, again, I don't disagree with you either. Jones probably cost him an extra 20 mil in cap space. Deals being late on deals, if not more. Yeah. Just because the deals are late. But I mean, do you think he'll change it? Bong, do you think he'll change it? That's what I'm saying.
Never,
right.
Never change.
I never change.
Man. Come on, man. Jerry Jones say, nigga.
Oh yeah. Hey, and Brandon, you're new to the crew here, but the Bong has spoken about this shit multiple times. Them missing out on Derrick Henry. So yeah, for sure. Like,
I mean, the Cowboys in a year where Derrick Henry and Saquon Barkley, and if you want to go on the cheaper side, my boy that used to be on the Raiders that went to Green Bay,
Jacobs,
not Brandon Jacobs, but Josh Jacobs. Where all three of those guys were available. Even I think Aaron Jones might have been available last year.
He was.
Y'all, and on top of that, there was a stat that when Dak has a running back that rushes for more than 100 yards, his win percentage is like 80%. He's like 74 and like 15 or something. Y'all had all that running back goodness, and y'all motherfuckers didn't even pick up the phone and call one of them motherfuckers. Crazy.
Hey.
Crazy. Hey, GB says Mike Brown is an old ass farmer, a cheapskate. Burrow's a godsend. Absolutely. Burrow fell into their hands. He was the once, and like my boy Wale would say, he was the once in a blue moon. You know what I'm saying? Like he was the once in a blue moon, man. And what I respect about the Bengals is that they're stacking the deck offensively for Burrow, so that even if we suck, we at least put a decent offensive product out there. We can score 35, 40 points a game. DP got me watching this fucking quarterback shit on Netflix, season 2 of quarterback, and they got Joe Burrow on there. I don't know how the fuck Kirk Cousins got a chance to do that shit twice.
Again.
Who the fuck wants to watch what Kirk Cousins got? Kurt. As the Redskins call him Kurt. Same way they did.
You like that?
Parsons, Kirk Cousins. Who the fuck wants to hear about Kirk Cousins 2 years in a row? But they got Joe Burrow on the on that quarterback documentary on Netflix, executive produced by Peyton Manning and Patrick Mahomes. And you see it, man. They were high flying offense, but that defense was goodness gracious. Swiss Swiss cheese.
Yeah,
You dig?
yeah.
But
And I mean, and look, by no means am I trying to start the comparison between the two quarterbacks, but and I can even go beyond just Dak Prescott, but just like you say, Burrow was a godsend for them. What was Tony Romo for Dallas?
yeah,
What is Dak Prescott for Dallas? Because they weren't top tier guys that you expected people to be clamoring over the draft, right? And
yeah.
given where they were drafted, and these guys have become starting quarterbacks. And Bong will argue down and say, Dak Prescott had an MVP caliber season.
Yeah.
So the same goes for them falling into Dallas's lap, because it's not like they were, you know, I don't know.
I see what you did there, Brandon. He said Saints were trying to sign a Falcons quarterback. Falcons fan said, "Don't touch my cousin's Penix." That's a good one.
Oh
But
man.
you
All
know,
right, Brandon.
so we got NFL season getting ready to kick off. That shit should be a fun time.
Man, before we get off of here, we do have a Discord. There's a few regulars in there that's holding it down. Shout out to Engineer, Al Sucks in Mock Draft, Scotty Boy for sure.
Yep.
We need some of y'all to go on in there and get with the program, man. Holla at us.
Absolutely.
Um,
Absolutely.
but I say that
Brandon, I was
I
about to
was
say,
say,
Brandon, we appreciate you fucking with us, man.
yeah.
Yeah.
So and Brandon, I was saying that to say, a lot of the things that you're saying, the different topics that you keep bringing up, we'll also pull from the Discord certain things when we see it's kind of catching fire or is worthy of like a larger discussion. And we'll, like as Bong was saying, we've been talking about some things. We're gonna get into putting out a few things NBA wise. We're gonna be putting out our top uh 30 list. Well, we'll see if we put it at 30, but we're gonna come up with some criteria and put together our list. But we're also gonna be talking about shit, top 3 quarterbacks who gotta win now. We'll get into that also. Bong. We were discussing breaking down um the divisions team by team or division by division. We're gonna get into some of that stuff too.
Absolutely.
But this is coming, man. Pause. Breathe, pause. George, put
Yes.
that pause up there
Absolutely.
again for me. But
Absolutely.
that stuff is on the way. Let me say that.
Yeah. And
But
we do
Bong.
plan on going out to
Oh yeah,
Cowboys training camp at least
yeah.
once, you know. So that should be a fun experience there. You
I'm
did.
missing that. I know they got the joint practice with the Rams on the 5th. he, George said he missed the Chris Paul, the CP3 geriatric segment.
Yeah. Yeah. They getting washed. Don't worry, GP.
Nah, I don't know.
GP.
GP, I don't know. I think it's a good move for the Clippers, man.
And we meant GB. Sorry.
GB. I'm saying GB because he said CP.
Right.
But GB, I think it's a good move for the Clippers, man. I'm telling you. I don't think it's a mega home run hit like that. Nothing to write home about, like we were saying earlier, but it's a solid move for what they have, man. Sleaze.
Please.
I almost said sleaze, but I was like, he said sleaze will do just fine. Sleaze.
But
CP3 is a solid pickup for the Clippers, man. Don't sleep on it. Hey, matter of fact, I didn't say this earlier, but he played, I think, 81 games, 81 games, some shit like that.
he played in the majority of the games last year.
The thing is, and too bad KP is not on here. The thing about Chris Paul is he is not like a Ja Morant.
He's not above the rim.
He's not above the rim.
He's
right?
very much WNBA with it.
John Stockton was not above the rim. Could play for a long time because of his playing style. Chris Paul can play beyond this next season coming up. But I don't know that he will. You know, he may retire with the Clippers as a Clipper after this season. But I think he'll be effective for them. Let me say that.
Oh yeah, definitely last of a dying breed.
He say the clip show is a non-factor. I'm glad you said the clip show, man. Motherfuckers need to put some respect on it. The clip show. Clip show ain't a non-factor, man. I mean, I think they in the mix just as much as anybody else under OKC. They in the mix.
They said Chris Paul trying to do his LeBron thing. I think Chris Paul's son goes to school out here. He's in school in LA.
I don't know about that one though.
Isn't that true though? Yeah, I think he's out here.
Yeah, but he like a probably like a sophomore or something, right?
Yeah. He nice though. He nice.
Yeah, I seen a couple of highlights. I haven't watched any full games or extensive footage on him, but I seen a couple highlights. I mean, you can't help but be nice if you really want to play, and your pops. I'm saying not be a regular guy, like not be a regular player, especially on the high school level. You really want to play. Your pops is an NBA player. If you follow the game, you got a passion for it. You're not gonna be a regular high school guy unless you just fucking suck. Got 2 left feet. You know what I'm saying? Once you start advancing, college and shit like that, then stuff may change because then that's the best of the best from all the schools and across the nation and shit like that.
They don't give a fuck who your daddy is.
Exactly.
Look at what Slee said. Hoops is the new blue blood sport.
Oh yeah,
we talked about that offline, right?
Yeah.
You gotta have
no more get out the hood. Nope.
Oh,
nope.
Ain't none of that.
Nah.
I put my son. They asked him to play in like a little park league, man, like a little park league that's in like one of these local parks out here in South Central. And
which one?
St. Andrews.
Okay.
And boy,
he go out there cooking.
He be murdering their ass. The coaches, when you know it's mad. Coaches be cussing my son out like, damn, what you mad at him for? You mad at your niggas because they not good. But it's all good. But again, and the only reason I bring it up is because that's like your old-fashioned generic park league, park babies. All they know is the park. They ain't getting no specialized training. They just come here, sign up for the program, and go hoop. And for my son, it's really just, I'm like, man, listen, work on the left hand, work on this, work on that. You know what I'm saying?
But that's if they do sign up. Like, it's only a few parks that really had like leagues where people consistently came out to play. Like
right.
Maybe Westchester Park had a cool youth league for a little bit. Mm-hmm. But I mean, back in the day, Inglewood Y was cool, but they shut that down. Yeah. Inglewood Y used to jump. Like my little brother used to be up in there playing. But like, I mean, just in general, man, like I could go to a park. Like I've taken my kids to a park, my son to the park to hoop or work out and shit like that. You don't see nobody there.
Yeah.
It's nobody there, dog. It ain't nobody outside. It ain't nobody in the gym. It's nobody there.
It's either an old dude trying to work on his game, a father and son, or a cheap nigga trying to take a chick on a date. On some loving basketball shit.
Hey, that nigga taking her to Lincoln. That nigga taking her to Lincoln Park with the dirty lake. I mean the dirty pond and shit, throwing breadcrumbs at the birds. You get this shit out of here. This nigga trying to paddle boat ride at Echo Park and shit. What the fuck?
Got a nigga trying to gear up like back me up.
Oh shit.
This nigga think he's slick on some loving basketball
Hey,
shit.
hey, Sleeve said, or the janitor. Don't forget about that nigga. That nigga might be in there sweeping, telling you how he used to be a hooper.
Absolutely.
I used to kill niggas up in here, baby.
Absolutely. Oh man, but this was cool, man. So what we on? We back on what? Next Monday?
Monday for sure. We
Monday
gotta
for sure. We may add a day in
we
there or
have
something.
to add this day. We still trying to figure it out, but we
Yeah.
gotta add another day. But Monday, y'all will see us for sure. Definitely touch base with us. Like I say, the Discord is throughout the week. Yeah, sleeves. Exactly. I used to be cooking these niggas.
Look me up. Look me up. I used to average 25 and 15. Okay.
Nah, but yeah, Monday for sure. And we still working on the rest of it, but Discord throughout the week, Mondays for sure. And if we come up with a consistent second day, we'll let y'all know. Some stuff may be impromptu in the meantime.
For
But
sure.
yeah, either way, we gonna try to ramp it up again. Like we had a cool little run. Those of y'all who was rocking with us, we had a cool little run where we were on a whole lot. So we want to get back to that.
During the
But
NBA playoffs specifically.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so we're gonna get back to it for football season, man. Should be fun this year.
And where my college football fans at, man? Because that shit about to get popping before NFL. That shit right around the corner.
Sleeves, fuck with us, man. Fuck with us.
He said Monday it is. Yep. But shit, anything else, Bomb, before we get about this matter?
Nah, just once again want to thank everybody for fucking with us, man. Always fun. Shit. We good. We holla.
All right, 2 P's in a bong. We out.